I know the outside world, they have their view, but at Bruce Arians, his job as a head coach is to win football games.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the common goal. They won a Super Bowl last year. They want to win another one. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady went to him and told him, we just had Chris Godwin go down. I need Antonio Brown on that football field.
Yeah.
So let's get him out there. And the best chances that they have to even repeat is to have Antonio Brown. The reason why he's a difference maker, he's the only receiver that they have that can beat one-on-one coverage by routing the DB up.
Yes.
That's why you need him out there. That's why they've been, in my eyes, I think they've been struggling in that department because Mike Evans is a jump ball receiver.
Sure.
Chris Godwin is a seam ball guy, big body you can throw to in the middle of the football field. You need somebody to route a DB up. Antonio Brown is your guy.
Amen.
Yeah. And from a football perspective, there's absolutely no debate. But I want to spin this conversation forward. Harry, I'll come back to you. Are you more confident in the Pats or the Bucs winning the Super Bowl now after Godwin's done for the season?
Bucs. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Once again, let's not forget, you have Tom Brady, a guy who has 7 rings, a guy who has over 4,200 yards right now passing. You gotta love a guy like Tom Brady, and you look at him like this year, right? He has 4 games over 350 yards passing. He has 2 games over 400 yards passing. You have Mike Evans at some point, he's gonna get him back. I think the pressure lies on this offense on Keyshawn Vaughn and Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the deciding factor for this football team because playoff Lenny, and you mentioned this earlier, Jeff, that's a huge loss for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team because the things that he could present in the run game and the pass game. But I'm never going to bet against Tom Brady. As long as I have 12 back there, you have a chance to win a Super Bowl. You have a chance to make a deep run in the playoffs. We've seen last year they came in as a wild card, went on the road, went up to Green Bay at the frozen tundra, beat Aaron Rodgers. So I like what I see from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not concerned. I just think the chances are minimized a little bit more.
Well, let me say this before Jeff Saturday chimes in because he likes to check me. He likes to think he's checking me on football matters. I mean, I may be a little bit under the weather, but I'm still Stephen A. Let me be very, very clear, okay? You talk about Harry not betting against Tom Brady. I'll tell you when you can bet against Tom Brady when he's going against New Orleans. How about that? How about that one? You can bet against him then. You understand what I'm saying? Because he seems to have trouble against them. I'll tell you something else you can bet. I'll tell you another sequence where you can bet against him. If he goes up against that bad man Aaron Rodgers, because this particular year, I'm going to roll with A-Rod. I'm going to roll. You know, the deliberate deceiver and all, the deliberate deceiver in chief, he's still a bad man. And I'm here to tell you right now, when I think about Aaron Rodgers and the way that he's been playing, I'm going to roll with him, okay? So, of course, you look at the Patriots, you saw their struggles against Indy, and the first 3 quarters weren't anything to brag at home about. You know Bill Belichick will get that fixed. In the end, though, when I think about the Buccaneers, you've been ravaged with injuries all year. You got injured the first day with Bunting and those brothers that got injured in the season opener on Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys. You've had injuries throughout the season. Leonard Fournette, Gronkowski. All right, we know that now Chris Godwin is out. Mike Evans is out with a hamstring. Leonard Fournette is out with a hamstring. So you got all of that going on. I'm not saying they're not going to be ready come postseason time, but when I consider all the things that have transpired and I consider the way the other teams have been playing, I'm looking at the Green Bay Packers. I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys, even though I ain't picking them to beat Tom Brady. I'm looking at the Los Angeles Rams.
The question is more confidence, the Pats or the Bucs to reach the Super Bowl, not Green Bay or the Buccaneers.
And I'm telling you, the Bucs are my confidence over the Packers. It's just that you threw in there, well, why would I bet against Tom Brady? I was like, there's several reasons I'd bet against Tom Brady.
Well, he has 7 rings. I got 7 rings to tell you why you shouldn't bet against Tom Brady. 7 rings.
Let me help with all of this.
Listen, get in here. Let me
say this. There was 10 years that he went without winning a ring. It's not like he won every year.
Jeff, get in here.
All right, here we go. I'm going with the Patriots for a number of different reasons. A lot Stephen A. actually just brought up. When you think about the road to the Super Bowl with the Bucs and the injuries they just sustained, I will say this very clearly. I got Chris Godwin. I hate it. Prayers up for him. I hate it for him, especially on a contract year. That is a devastating loss. Antonio Brown getting to that slot position can fix that problem. Mike Evans will be back. That will fix that problem. Leonard Fournette is the catalyst of this offense. Let me explain that to you. Everybody talks about Tom Brady and he deserves all the accolades he gets, MVP conversation, all of those things. Leonard Fournette in the playoffs in 7 games averages well over 100 yards a game in scrimmage yards and over 1 touchdown a week. That's 8 touchdowns in 7 games. When you talk about productivity in the playoffs, that matters. He is the #1 receiver running back in the NFL. He's targeted more than any other running back. He's the #2 receiver on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster. That is a huge lot. When you think about Tom Brady and what makes him exceptional, it's the use of his running backs when he was in New England. So what happens for him when Fournette goes out? You have to balance that because Fournette's a 3-back down. They have to go through Green Bay, which I think is an issue. And now let's move it to the Pats. The Pats, when you think about the Chiefs being the #1 seed in the AFC, the physicality they can play with, the defense they bring to you. I understand Mac Jones is a rookie, and he didn't show great against the Indianapolis Colts until late in the game. But it's hard to bet against a route for me that's easier for the Patriots, in my opinion, than it would be for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, if the Bucs come back full strength, I would go that way. But without Leonard Fournette being 100%, and when I say that, soft tissue injuries in the latter part of the season are devastating for a running back because there's no throttle back for a running back. It's a violent position, and Fournette has stood up to that the test of time. It's disappointing, but I would have to go the Patriots just because it's an easier route, in my opinion.
You know, that's a good point. I think that's the only argument that could be made, though, Jeff. I think that when I saw, Mac Jones and the offense struggle for those 3 quarters, Derrick Henry's coming back to Tennessee, we presume. Kansas City is already back. The Chargers, we know, can put up some points. Okay, Cincinnati, they're not scrubs. Okay, and so when we look at it from that perspective, can't rule out Buffalo and their inclusion into the proceedings. I think that what you have to do is when you look at Mac Jones and the New England Patriots, what you have to ask yourself is this: can they score points? We know they can limit you from being a juggernaut offensively. If you're accustomed to scoring 30, 35, they can hold you to 20, 25. But the question is, can they score? And I think that's a legitimate question right now. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.